Amy and I got away from the heat of the summer with a couple of waterfall hikes in the Cherokee National Forest between Tusculum on the left, Irwin on the right. Marguerite Falls is on the left, Sill Branch Falls on the right. We were going to Marguerite first, but it was a crowded place, and we had lunch at the Shelton Mission Church shown here. Great cemetery, over 100 years old, I guess. And here's a map with our GPS route, starting at the top and ending at the bottom for Sill Branch Falls that we did first. Here's the parking lot for the Sill Branch Falls Trail off Clark Creek Road. And here's the trail as it starts up the valley. A pretty good trail. Lots of small rapids along the trail. And here's a still photograph and then some videos of the falls. Right. It is pretty.
Yeah, go back and do it.
This kind of looks natural, but somebody built it.
Yeah.
Here's our first view of Sill Branch Falls. And a fair number of people at the falls, although not nearly as many as would have been at Margarite Falls. The drop of the falls is between 20 and 40 feet. There are different estimates, but I would think it's much closer to 40 feet. The hike to the falls was just a little over 0.6 of a mile one way. Here's a still photo and then some more video of Sill Creek Falls.
That guy might be exactly what the picture was taken.
After Sill Creek Falls, we drove to the Margarite Falls Trailhead, and a lot fewer people since it was late afternoon. This photograph shows where we're going to be hiking up the Dry Creek Valley with the Ball Mountains up above. And this is the trailhead for the Margarite Falls Trail and a couple of other trails also. USGS map here with our GPS track on it, starting at the top to the falls at the bottom. We're heading up the Margarite Falls Trail, which is incredibly well built, easy grade and wide gravel trail. Used to be an old road, of course, and I was first here maybe in the late 70s when the access road was gravel. This was barely a trail back then, or in some cases there were some roads here. So a lot of things have changed since then. No signs back then, but there's several signs even on the road showing how to get here. This is amazing. When I came here in the late 70s, 80s, No bridge, not much of a trail. Now they've got this incredible bridge, a little over halfway up the Margarite Falls trail itself, after turning off the Bull and Hollow Trail. And beautiful creek down below. Unlike the Bull and Hollow Trail, in the beginning anyway, which was incredibly level and well done, this trail kind of goes to hell up to Margarite Falls. Very steep, not well dug out. Amy's having to kind of support herself with her hands even on that part right there. This is an all rock section. Amazing how hard this trail is, and really right over there, you really can't see it I guess, but is the whole trail that I always used in the past to go up, going up very gradually. So I don't know why this, but pretty sure this is the way they intend for you to go. Finally, after well over an hour of hiking, and maybe a mile and a half, I'm not sure, we finally get to the falls. Really tough hiking the last mile. Margarite Falls. Quite beautiful, obviously, as it comes over a rock ledge, pretty high and wide. Margarite Falls. And just above this is Glen Falls, that's what I call it anyway. Unnamed waterfall in a kind of a glen or rock corridor. It's also very nice. But to get up there, you have to go up that trail right there, which is really hard. Here Amy's taking a last look at the falls before we head back down the trail. Here's a couple of still photos of some of the waterfalls that we saw on the way down, and then some video of more waterfalls. Great views. Doing good. Hmm? You're doing good.
I'm doing well.
This is one of the worst sections. Rocky, rocky, rocky. And just down the way there is the bridge. From then on, it's not quite as bad. At almost 8 o'clock, we finally get back to the parking lot after a really tough hike. That last part of the trail was awfully tough.